If weekend trips to the country for some off-roading adventure are your idea of fun, then this might just be the vehicle for you. Hi, I'm Miranda Lightstone with WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a closer look at Jeep's brand new Wrangler Rubicon Unlimited. Wranglers have always been made to be utilitarian. Now in this year's model, they actually upgraded the inside so it's a bit more luxurious and a bit more sophisticated looking. Now some people might think that that's a bad thing, oh they've gone plushy, they've gone soft, but in actual fact, it's made with very tough materials. It's meant to last. So while it looks plushy, it's still very much a Jeep Wrangler and still very much usable for no matter what kind of off-road adventures you go on. The radio is still raised, the middle console is very high, so it's very accessible to the driver and the passenger no matter what you're doing. They've integrated a new touchscreen system for your entertainment and your nav, and there's also a Bluetooth hookup for your phone. There's a brand new steering wheel on the Wrangler this year. It has buttons mounted for your cruise control and for your menu on the dash. And in the back here, they've hidden the volume control and your media control, so you don't have to take your hands off the steering wheel when you're driving. That's great for all your off-road tunes, and you can really stay focused on what you're doing. And over here, you have your extended shift knob. Now, compared to a regular vehicle, this might seem a bit large and cumbersome, but really what it does is it shortens the distance from your steering wheel to your shifter. Now, when you're handling off-road terrain that's a bit difficult, you don't want to have to travel a lot, and you really want to have as much control of the car as you can, so it's really good. Further down here, you have an even smaller shift knob. This is for your 2H4H4L, 2 high, 4 high, 4 low, and again, this is for very difficult off-road terrain. It puts you in a lower gear ratio. And on this side, I have my sway bar and axle lock controls. And again, what this does is stiffens up the ride, makes it a lot more controllable in really difficult terrain. So large boulders, really steep inclines. These are the kind of things that you need in a car like this because this is where you're going to take your Wrangler. Now, of course, because this is a Jeep Wrangler, everything is removable. All these roof panels come off, the doors come off, the windscreen folds forward, everything comes off. Now, that's the beauty of a car like this. Fortunately, because the doors are removable, they're very light, so they're pretty flimsy. So when you open or close the doors, they kind of fall back on your legs, they don't stay open, they're very difficult to close, you have to slam them. And it's a bit annoying until you realize that, no, they're made of light because they have to be removed. On the back, you also have a full spare, so it's a 32-inch tire. And right now, this car is riding on mud terrain tires. It means it can really go anywhere, so they're huge, fat, heavy tires, and that's what's riding on the back too. Driving the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon in the city isn't exactly comfortable. The suspension is pretty rough, you get bounced around a lot, and it's very loud. Now, in this model, they said that they enhanced sound dampening so that you don't hear the engine as much, and I don't really hear that. And it's still very loud, and even though it has a Bluetooth phone connection, I don't really see how that would work either, because you'd end up having to scream at whomever you were talking to. Now, this particular Rubicon is equipped with a 3.8-liter V6 that pushes out just over 200 horsepower and about 237 pound-foot of torque. Now again, this car isn't really made for the city. The gas mileage is not the best. Basically, if you want to save gas and you don't want to be at the pumps all the time, you need to pay attention to a little eco sign that comes up on your dash and a little green line that's in your tachometer. If you keep your revs in that level, you should be heading to the gas pumps a little bit less. Now, of course, the Wrangler is made to go off-road. So for all of you off-road nuts, the following numbers are really going to get you going. The approach angle is 44.3%, the breakover angle is 25.4%, and the departure angle is 40.4%. Now what that means is that the Wrangler can handle inclines that are quite steep. Depending on if it's mud or sand or rocks, it doesn't matter, but it means that the breakover, the drop, whatever, you can actually go at quite steep inclines, which is great. Now of course, when you're off-roading, the undercarriage of your car is very important. If you're dealing with jagged rocks or high bits and pieces, you don't want to rip anything on the bottom. So this Rubicon is equipped with 3 skid plates. And what they do is they protect the fuel tank, the oil pan, and the transfer case. So that means that no matter what you're doing or where you're going, you know you have protection. And really, that's what the Wrangler is all about. Jeeps are clearly made with a purpose. Now that purpose isn't city driving, but if you own a cottage with a dirt road accessible, then I'd highly recommend checking out the new Wrangler Rubicon Unlimited.